For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 17 of Season 6 here in the Career Mode RTG. Over the past couple of episodes, you've been giving me your feedback on the potential of new signings in this window. We currently have about £80 million to spend, and we're looking for either a new cam or a new right-sided midfielder. Now, there was a little bit of confusion in the comment section of the previous episode where I'd mentioned that I was thinking about picking up Neymar, and a few of you thought that that meant I'd be replacing Greco on the left. And I tried to make this clear in that video. Clearly, I didn't make a good enough job of it. The idea would be for Neymar to come in and play on the right-hand side, not on the left. Greco wouldn't be replaced. Neymar would come in and play on the right instead of Fekir. Greco and Navarrete would still be in the starting lineup. Another very popular option was to bring Paulo Dybala in at cam and move Navarrete out to the right-hand side. But that's probably a secondary option to Neymar. A few people saying, and probably quite rightly saying, that Navarrete has been so good in that cam role that it would perhaps be a bit of a waste of his talent to move him back out wide to the right-hand side. However, his physical stats have improved and his acceleration and sprint speed are now high enough that he could probably be quite handy out on that right-hand side. But I would prefer to keep him there in that cam role if possible. So I think Neymar is my main target still after taking all of your feedback on board. But I will consider Dybala if we can't get a Neymar deal done. In today's first of two episodes will be a double upload today of the Career Mode RTG. We play Burton and then we'll follow that up with Swansea. And then in the next episode later on this evening, Aston Villa. Don't know whether you heard that. There was some sort of rumble outside. And tomorrow, no, not tomorrow, this evening, we'll face Aston Villa and maybe another FA Cup game or the transfer deadline day. We'll have to wait and see how the schedule works. As you briefly saw there, we have been drawn against Valencia in the knockout rounds of the Champions League. But going to start off here with the game against Burton. Rather understandably going to play a rotation side here against them because our rotation side is still good enough to quite comfortably see off the likes of Burton Albion. Apologies to any Burton fans, but you can't cope with players like Luciano Vietto, to be completely honest. So I'm expecting a big victory here, and hopefully we can get a victory in the second game of the episode as well. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content, of course. Hopefully we can get Alaba, Sterling and Chan all back into the starting lineup sooner rather than later. And we'll try and start here with cut progression. Thumbs up, subscribe, let's jump in. This is a really good move. McLaren will poke that around the corner. Tyler Brown is in. And despite two very good attempts, hasn't given us a 1-0 lead. Fekir will take the corner. And all's flicked on, but it's going to go away for a throw-in on the far side. Unless Roussillon can keep it in, which he can't. It was my throw, though. Right, I'll quickly get this back here to Paredes. And work it inside again. It's Harry Darling. Not going to shoot with him. Could do with Aidan Murphy, but I'll give it to Fekir, who's offside, unfortunately. Has found the back of the net, but obviously the keeper probably would have saved that had he not been offside. Never mind. Positive start, and you'd presume it will be one-way action in this game. Tackle by Mbappe. Burton Albion pinned in their own half at the minute. Expected it to be like this in this game, as I've said a couple of times now, but all I've got, what I've actually got to do is make this dominance pay, and Tyler Brown has put that past the post. Another good opportunity for him. Seems that everything is going through him at the minute, but I'll be honest, I expected him to at least hit the target there, but he smacked that well past the post. And Burton, unfortunately for them, picked up an injury as well. McCrory injured after just 25 minutes. I think he's still on the pitch. Well, he's actually the man on the ball right now, so he can't be that badly hurt. But still, they might need to make a change at some point in the near future. Murphy into Tyler Brown. Across there to Paredes through the gap. McLaren brings it down, racing around the outside. McLaren, it had to be him, didn't it? Jamie McLaren makes it 1-0 Cambridge after half an hour. Probably, hopefully, going to be the first of many in this game. Extremely well taken. Gets the ball into feet, spins the defender well, and then just drives into the box and smacks it into the back of the net. Gets wiped out by the keeper on the follow-through, but decent finish. Cambridge 1, Burton 0. Throw in there to Tyler Brown, across to Paredes. Do have Mitchell Weiser, actually, that's there. Push forward from right back. Aidan Murphy's touch let him down there, but he is in the box. Probably shouldn't have shot from that angle, but it's a good save by McLaughlin. Corners coming from Nabil Fekir. Good delivery. Jonathan Tara up, maybe. It's going to drop here to McLaren. Back to Murphy around the corner. That was slightly unnecessary with a fancy touch, but Paredes with a poor effort. I haven't been as dominant in front of goal in this game as I might have liked to have been. We have had a lot of possession, and as you can see, 7 shots to their 1. I just haven't been as convincing in front of goal as I wanted to be in this one. We could quite possibly have a massive scoreline, but I've been letting myself down in front of goal, to be honest. So it's my own fault, but we are still in front, and there is still 35 minutes to extend the lead. But after the way Burton have defended so far, I'd probably just be quite happy to settle with a 1-0. I guess just the win is the win, isn't it, at the end of the day? As long as you're in the hat for the next round, it doesn't really matter how it comes about. But Jamie McLaren is going to score his second goal of the game and my second goal of the game just before the hour mark. Scored after half an hour, scored 27 minutes later, which means, theoretically, he should finish his hat-trick before the end of the game. Fakir into Murphy, cross there to Tyler Brown. I had to try and get McLaren his hat-trick, played him through, and keeper's made a good save and Brown can't recover it. Nearly getting his hat-trick just 5 minutes after scoring his second there, Jamie McLaren. Nice little ball around the corner that didn't quite reach him. We've got Swansea next, of course, and I'm not sure when the next round of the FA Cup will be drawn. Sometimes it's drawn in the same month, and sometimes it's scheduled like the first week of February, so we'll just have to play it by ear, but we'll definitely be going into the next round. Mbappe here will go sideways and push on again. And across there, I can't feed it through. Never mind. 25 minutes to go. It's a great ball forward and a lovely first touch from Riley as well. And Deprez has got a man on the overlap on the far side, but decided not to use him. And that clearly was a mistake. He could have slotted through his man on the far side with no defenders around him, and it would have been a simple chance on goal. See there, Jamie McLaren, the man of the moment in this game. Irvine. Skips past Jonathan Tah. And does feed it into Masuda. And, Delaney. Really good opportunity for Burton. They cut me apart there as I missed a tackle on the edge of the box. And he squares it across. He just couldn't quite get his feet sorted out in time. The man in the middle. Very, very nearly 2-1. Tom Naylor into Delaney again. Burton looking to find themselves one back here. Haven't been as prolific in front of goal as I was hoping I would be in this game. And Naylor's caused me all sorts of trouble here. I can't get it off him. And if that had flown in the back of the net, it would have been a very well-deserved goal. Unfortunately for him, it went wide, and unfortunately for Burton, that's the final whistle. They are out of the FA Cup. We are through to the next round. Back to the transfer window. Let's get some transfers done. Had a transfer offer for Luciano Vietto, who, for obvious reasons, I'm not going to be selling, but it's nice to see that his performances this season have warranted interest from elsewhere. Everybody in this squad has been playing out of their skin this season. We've had a very, very good year. I am disappointed to have lost a couple of games in the Premier League at this stage, to be completely honest. I really hoped to go unbeaten throughout the entire Premier League year, but it's sadly not something that we're going to be able to do. In fact, before I advance too much further, I'm going to throw some bids in for Dybala and Neymar. There we go, one on brain. 85,000, great. Emre Can is on his way back to the starting lineup though. That's good. Might be fit enough to start in the next game, I'm not sure. And we haven't had an FA Cup game scheduled yet. This game against Swansea has been moved, but not for any apparent reason, unless the FA Cup draw is about to be made. I'm not sure. We'll find out in due course. But let's go and throw some bids in. Let's give Dybala an offer. Or give Chelsea an offer for Dybala. Okay, they reckon I could pick him up quite cheap because he's only got 6 months left on his contract. I'll throw in a bid of 50. I fully expect them to reject that, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Neymar, I am going to have to... his contract is expiring as well. Maybe we might not have to offer someone as make weight. I'll offer them 70, and we'll see what they say. I would use Fakir in either of the deals if needs be to get them done, but we might be able to pick them up quite cheap. I say quite cheap, like 50 and 70 million. Oh yeah, cheap deals, Ches, but you know what I mean. Quite a significant margin under value. Transfer offer rejected for Neymar. He's simply too valuable to them. Well, let's offer you Fakir as well, because Fakir is valued at quite a bit. 40 million for Fakir, wow. Okay, 60 million plus Fakir, that's values about 100 million. And I'd need the extra money to be able to afford his wages, to be completely honest. Emre Can reckons he's okay to play. So looks like Can might be back in the starting lineup for this game against Swansea. Still waiting to hear back from Chelsea. Presumably that's what one of these three emails are. Chelsea offer rejected. Paulo Dybala is too valuable to them too. Okay, how about 60 million plus... Actually, no, not 60 million plus Fekir. How about 40 million plus Fekir? That totals about 80. We'll see what they say to that. Dybala's wages are much more affordable. They're still ludicrously expensive, but they are much more affordable than Neymar's. There's like 150 grand a week's difference in the two guys' wages. So we'll see what happens with those two deals. And we'll head into the game against Swansea. And what I will do, actually, is if he reckons he's good enough and fit enough to play, then it's time to throw your man Emre Can back into the starting lineup. Raheem Sterling on his way back, but not fit yet. He'll go onto the bench sooner rather than later, but let's head into this game against Swansea and see if we can't pick up a win in the Premier League as well as the FA Cup. Fekir tackles the man immediately. Morata's making runs, as is Navarrete. To be fair, so's Fekir, and he skips past that challenge. Needed Morata to make a different run there, actually. Get that to Navarrete. Oh, he spun well. Lino Navarrete, 1-0 Cambridge. So confident with that man. I don't think I've ever felt so comfortable with a player on career mode ever than I am with Lino Navarrete. On either foot, at 94 rated, he's deadly. He's ridiculously good. It's not even fair on the opposition. Lino Navarrete makes it 1-0 Cambridge after just 3 minutes. Oh, well cut out by... Well, I say well cut out by Elliot Bennett. It actually still fell to Leroy Fer. Emre Can, though, back in the starting lineup, but not strong enough to shrug off the Dutchman. Jack Cork into Borja Bastone, who's turned well and gets the shot off, but thankfully it's straight down the throat of Watson. Swansea looking for an early equaliser if they can get one. That was a rather poor kick out from me, to be completely honest. But they're going to work it around from the back. Really nice move from Swansea. Slightly disappointed that Elliot Bennett's interception didn't quite go as planned. That's probably a foul and is given as such. Right, it's still 1-0 though after 10 mins. Greco, forward to Morata. Greco's gone again. Can't get it to him. We'll look for Navarrete. Lino Navarrete. Oh, gets caught there, penalty given. I was going to try and lay that into Alvaro Morata as he ran through, but he got wiped out there. We'll have a look at the replay. May have gotten something on the ball there, Kingsley, but no, not a chance. Did he get anything on the ball there? Penalty for me. Do I give it to Navarrete? He did win it. Go on then, we'll give it to Lino Navarrete. He won it, and he's already scored the first goal, so he could maybe pick himself up a second in just the 20th minute and look towards getting a hat-trick. No, he's hit the post. I suck at penalties so bad on this game, but I refuse to put the arrow on and give myself any sort of extra help. I just need to improve my game. Oh, I've missed so many penalties throughout my FIFA 17 career on career mode. It's not even funny. Oh, that was probably one of the worst shots I've ever had with Nabil Fekir as well. Lol. Well, that was a good couple of minutes, wasn't it? Greco with the throat, take it quickly. There's Rico Henry. Emre Can is there. And Morata is round the corner. Oh, he's caught there. That's a free kick, surely, yes. Right, Lino Navarrete with an opportunity from another set piece to give us a second goal. It's been 10 minutes since his penalty miss. Can he get us another goal here? I'm not going to put too much on it because he's quite close to goal, but I still managed to put too much on it regardless. Never mind, still 1-0 after 30 minutes. Fekir, Navarrete. I'll go to Renato Sanchez first and then look for Morata. And he's gotten there first. Did I hit the keeper? It didn't. He's just sliced that wide, Alvaro. I tried to pull it back across goal, but clearly didn't get the technique right at all. Bit of a heavy pass, but yeah, I didn't get the technique right at all. Not even close. Mehmedi. Cross it. Gets it inside to Borja Bastone. Oh, Serge Aurier just kind of fell over himself there. Borja Bastone using his strength. Here's Jack Cork. Vormer. Into Borja Bastone again. Nicely into Kingsley. Don't let him turn. He's turned. Borja Bastone across here to Bashikoglu. And it's a good save by Watson. Borja Bastone rather frustrated at that, but it's a very, very good stop by the keeper. Corner to come in from Vormer on that far side. That's a good delivery. Elliot Bennett underneath it though, but only as far as Jack Cork. Given away. Navarrete. Counter-attack now. Alvaro Morata will drive into that space. We'll have to come this way looking for Rico Henry. And it did reach him, but Van der Horn with a very good interception. And here comes Swansea again looking for that equaliser. 5 minutes to go, well 4 minutes to go plus stoppage of this first half. They haven't caused me too many issues. That was the first time Watson's been called into any sort of action, I think, with that effort a moment ago. But Mehmedi's tearing me apart down this side, and he's turned inside again, but Watson with a more comfortable claim this time around. Looks like we'll be leading at half-time. Greco into Navarrete, around the corner to Morata. Back there to Fekir, out wide to Serge Aurier. Into Morata. There's Emre Can rushing forward, and he's broken through the tackle. Emre Can! Oh! back in the starting lineup, not back on the score sheet. Rifling that one just past the post on his left foot. Really good steamrollering run. Just powered his way through and battered all the defenders out of the way. But unfortunately, he didn't have the finish to match the quality of the run. Never mind, half an hour to go, still 1-0 in front. Renato into Emre Can. Morata's there. I'm not sure where Navarrete's gotten to. I've just glanced up and seen him across here. We'll find him. And he'll go out there to Greco. On the overlap comes Rico Henry, and we will use him. It's a great ball out to him. How good is his delivery? Pretty decent. On the end of it, well, I had to go for the volley, didn't I? It's Emre Can. Navarrete, round there to Morata, under control, finesse it, top corner, no, off the bar. I was certain that was going to fly into the back of the net, to be honest. Very, very nearly. Cambridge 2, Swansea 0 here, but with 25 minutes to go, Swansea living on the edge, but still in with a shout of getting something from this game. Fernandez into ball had by Stone. Oh, he's past me. Into Fernandez over the bar. Swansea play some good football in this game. They always do play good football against me. It's very Swansea of old. They don't tend to play as good a quality standard of football in real life as they used to a few years ago. They were renowned for being the sort of side that would just pass the ball around you, but recently they just haven't been very good, have they? Been struggling in the Premier League to find any sort of form whatsoever. They did manage to stay up this year, but it's nice to see that in-game they're still playing the way that they used to play in real life. Maybe one day they'll get back to playing that style of football, because it was very attractive football to play. And Swansea were always, back in the day, a difficult side to play against, especially when they had Wilfred Boney up top. But, of course, Boney moved on, and they haven't quite been the same since, have they? Navarrete, play the long ball into Morata, so that he can take it in his stride, and then sharply turn inside, look for support. Comes Nicola Greco. Oh, I tried a little bit too much there. We'll pull it back to Emre Can. Quickly look through there for Fekir, but he was offside. They'll play on, though. And there's 2 minutes added on. That is a great ball. Renato Sanchez trying to bring it down, but can't get it away from McBurney. Here's Fernandez, the defender up top, but not able to get the ball forward. And there is the final whistle. A victory against Burton, a victory against Swansea. Let's see if anyone has responded to my transfer bids. Looking at the other teams around us, City get a win, Newcastle get a win against Sunderland in the North East Derby, West Ham win 2-1, Spurs win 4-0 against Stoke. Chelsea yet to play against Middlesbrough. So we'll have to wait and see what that does for the league table. It means we have a 5-point lead at the top of the league. Quite happy with that, to be completely honest, at this stage. Leeds, Sunderland and West Brom down there in the relegation zone. Manchester City down in 6th. 10th. Oh, I failed to say the word 16th so horribly, but Manchester City down in 16th is definitely not what you expect to see at any stage of the season, let alone 21 games in. That's ridiculous. Right. Has the next round of the FA Cup been drawn? It hasn't yet. They need to draw that, because I need to know when I'm playing. I'll advance a little bit further. We'll see what happens with these deals. Oh, shit. Transfer for Eric Dyer. We will reject that. But the all shit was with regards to the second email there. Transfer offer accepted for Neymar. He wants 500 grand a week. I currently can't afford that, but I might be able to adjust my budget, which I can do. We might be signing a 95 rated Neymar. That might well be happening. Oh my god. Right, let's leave it there for today then. Well, not for today, for this afternoon and this evening. That Neymar deal should be finalised in the second upload of the day. That will come at 6:30 in the normal slot where the Napoli series normally comes. And then we'll be back tomorrow to the normal schedule. Actually, tomorrow I might upload. I might try and put together my vlog from the FUT Championships in Berlin for tomorrow. And then we'll be back to career mode on Thursday. We'll see what happens. It depends how much time I've got to try and edit all of that vlog footage together, because I've got so much from the weekend. But anyway, drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. I'll see you next time.